joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the UConn Huskies going up against the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And Texas Tech, a powerhouse over the last few seasons. That's what attracted MP to the Red Raiders. But now, everything gets ramped up a notch.
And Greg, what are your vibes from the Huskies?
And they do a great job of slowing things down and making the most of their half-court sets. And that's a strength for them because so much of it comes from the post, and specifically how they'll feed Slavoj Markovic. They'll look to grind out a win through him.
Tournament tipping off here for these two teams, and we'll see who will advance.
And MP leading this team in their conference tournament. They were able to secure a ticket by winning it all. They have a lot of momentum coming into this.
No good that time. Some solid defense from Neely. Rebounded by Macy. Outside, Smith. Pass to Scott. Outside, Macy. And again, UConn with the triple. And with MP and his team, like you said, Clark, they're peaking at the right time.
And if you wonder if something clicked for them in the conference tourney, they looked a lot more focused as a team those last few games. They could be one of the dark horses in the field.
Parked down low that time. He got hit with the 3-second call. They've got a nice run going.
Yeah, just making it look easy on the offensive end.
Well, that defense went from 4 to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Pass to Macy. Smith drills the three-pointer. And looking at the field in the tournament this year, it feels like there are no heavy favorites to go all the way.
Even one seeds have their weaknesses. I can see 10 or more different teams making it to the finals. This thing is really wide open.
Macy with it. Now guarded by MP. And the foul called on MP.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul. Here's Porter. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Evans left side. Pass to MP. The fadeaway. No good off the back of the rim. And the foul called on MP.
Tech foul. MP.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. In for your Red Raiders, Stuart Livingston. Substitution for UConn.
UConn leading. And here's Thompson. Outside, Smith. Back to Thompson. Macy. Livingston covering. Thompson outside. Here's Macy. And a great assist by Thompson as that one goes in. He's deciding to change it up.
William Berry.
And it's the Red Raiders ball. Outside Neely. Good on the bucket. And these opening round games, Clark, the 8 versus 9 matchup is always one of the fun ones.
Their postseason starts now. A win here.
Whoa! Look at that!
Nathan Webb.
And once again, giving you a look through the lenses of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Neely. Huskies with the rebound. Here's Fletcher. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And they've got to watch the foul situation a little more closely. I mean, they've gotten into situations where they picked up a couple needless fouls.
Shooting
and
for
now
UConn,
they are in the double bonus. And we've still got a long ways to go here in the half.
And he makes the first of the 1-and-1.
And Greg, as you know, there's nothing quite like the atmosphere of the tournament. I mean, it's special. It's electric. It's really unlike any other sporting event, in my opinion.
And you can feel all the eyes around the world on you. This is where legends are made and legacies are built. The winner-go-home feeling of every game cannot be replicated.
Of the 4 times UConn has won the national championship, only once were they a #1 seed.
They seem to love playing that underdog role, and it can be a lot easier to come into the tournament under the radar. The pressure's intense when everybody in the country's focused on it.
They've built a very nice lead.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Now here's Holland, guarded by Smith. Here's MP. Texas Tech the rebound. They shoot again. Very good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Pass to Webb. Low. And he goes up strong with the one hand and flushes it. Here's Barry. MP, high post.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's rebounded by UConn.
You know, for all the success the UConn men's program has had, it may always be overshadowed by what the women have done.
And so it's Texas Tech with it, trailing by 17. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. You talk about Huskies basketball, and you're probably right. The first thing that comes to mind is the powerhouse women's program.
And that's no knock on the men's program. You just can't ignore all the titles on the women's side. I mean, that program is one of the great dynasties in college history across all sports, male or female. And MP, one of the bigger names in college, built a following with his video channel. He was famous before he even stepped foot on the campus. And with MP, you know he's passionate about playing hoops, but you have to wonder if his heart is set on the NBA.
He's got such a following that he could make a name for himself as a street player. Hard to do both. Not a likely outcome, but something NBA scouts need to be aware of.
And you look at the ascension of the Red Raiders, 2018 was really their coming out year.
They've won 27 games this regular season, earning a 3 seed, and it was the first year making the Final 8 in the tournament.
Pass to Low. Smith with it. Scott, he's guarded by Neely to the inside. Smith misses from close range. And MP, with all of his internet fame, there were questions about how serious he is about high-level basketball.
Well, there's a world of difference between success on the playground and success in college basketball. MP clearly has the talent and skill. Some just wondered how it would translate to a more competitive environment.
You talk about programs on an upswing the last few years. Texas Tech is right at the top of that list, making the tournament 4 of the last 6 seasons.
So both teams making some changes here, so he can't hit either.
You know, at this level, you're always auditioning. It's a chance for MP to prove himself. Lots of scouts here tonight.
Here's Scott, and misses it off the right side of the rim. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Here's MP. Rebounded by Macy.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Smith, outside Scott. Here's Porter. Scott, and the basket by Porter.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's MP. No good on the last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided